David's Whimsical Adventure in Neverland with Peter Pan. Once upon a time in the mystical land of Neverland, there lived a boy named David. David was a curious and adventurous 7-year-old who loved to dream about flying high in the sky, just like his hero, Peter Pan. One magical night, as David was getting ready for bed, he noticed a soft glow coming from his window. He went closer and saw none other than Peter Pan and his best friend, Tinker Bell, hovering outside. "David, would you like to join us on an adventure to Neverland?" Peter Pan asked with a twinkle in his eye. David's eyes lit up with excitement. Yes, yes. "I'd love to," he exclaimed. With a sprinkle of Tinker Bell's pixie dust, David felt himself lifted off the ground. He followed Peter Pan and Tinker Bell out the window, and they soared high above the rooftops, over the shimmering sea, and towards the starry skies of Neverland. Neverland was a place like no other. With its lush green forests, sparkling rivers, and playful animals, it was a paradise of endless adventures. Peter Pan led David to a cozy hideout in the heart of the forest, where the Lost Boys lived. They were a group of spirited children who followed Peter Pan and shared his love for adventure. David quickly made friends with the Lost Boys, and they shared stories and laughter around the campfire. But not all was perfect in Neverland. There was a pirate ship anchored off the coast, and it belonged to Captain Hook, Peter Pan's archenemy. Captain Hook was a fearsome pirate, known for his hook hand and his insatiable desire to capture Peter Pan. One day, while exploring the forest, David and the Lost Boys stumbled upon a map. It was a treasure map leading to a hidden cave filled with gold and jewels. "Let's find this treasure," said David, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "But be careful," warned Peter Pan. "Captain Hook is always on the lookout for treasure, and he won't hesitate to catch us if he finds out." Determined and brave, David and the Lost Boys set out on their treasure hunt. They trekked through dense jungles, crossed bubbling streams, and climbed steep hills. Along the way, they encountered friendly animals who guided them and tricky puzzles that tested their wits. Each step brought them closer to the treasure and strengthened their bond of friendship. Meanwhile, Captain Hook had gotten wind of their treasure hunt. With his crew of pirates, he began to track down David and the Lost Boys. The tension mounted as they came nearer to the hidden cave. The final challenge was a riddle, guarded by a creature of the night, in the heart of the cave so tight. "What am I?" The boys huddled together, thinking hard. Then David remembered the wise owl they had met earlier. "It's an owl," he exclaimed. The cave entrance opened, revealing a glittering trove of treasure. But just as they were about to celebrate, Captain Hook and his pirates appeared, blocking their escape. "Hand over the treasure," snarled Captain Hook. Peter Pan stepped forward, standing tall and fearless. "We believe in ourselves, and we believe in friendship. You cannot take that away from us," he declared. With Tinker Bell's help, Peter Pan and the Lost Boys engaged the pirates in a thrilling aerial battle. David, inspired by Peter Pan's courage, used his quick thinking and bravery to outsmart the pirates, leading them into a series of traps and diversions. In the end, Captain Hook and his crew were defeated, and they retreated to their ship, grumbling and nursing their wounds. David and the Lost Boys celebrated their victory with laughter and cheers. As the adventure came to an end, Peter Pan took David aside. "You were brave and true, David. Never forget to believe in yourself, no matter where you are." David smiled, his heart full of happiness and pride. "Thank you, Peter Pan. I'll always remember this adventure," he said. With a final wave, Peter Pan and Tinker Bell escorted David back to his room. As David drifted off to sleep, he held on to the precious memories of his magical adventure in Neverland, knowing that as long as he believed in himself, anything was possible. And with that, David fell into a deep and peaceful sleep, dreaming of the wondrous adventures that awaited him in the magical land of Neverland. Good night, David. Sweet dreams and always believe in the magic within you.
Created by a kid and their parent using Talebot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.